I think that when people start to love themselves more, the more CEOs that are going to be happening, especially with women, because we're going to believe in ourselves more. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariana, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing self-love, okay? I think this topic is quite interesting to talk about. Self-love is something that I think a lot of people struggle with. Including myself, I've struggled with self-love too. So we're going to dive into that in this video. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It would be so awesome of you. I'm very excited to be able to share this information with you guys, and thank you guys so much. Let's dive right in. So I wanted to start off, many of us struggle with learning how to love ourselves properly because some of us might not have learned at a young age on how to take care of yourself as far as loving yourself properly, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, having that balance. And I feel as though self-love is something that you do have to learn. It doesn't always come naturally for some people. Yes, you might automatically just love everything about yourself, but some people do have to learn to love those parts of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, a few things I didn't like, you know, my height. I didn't like, you know, my body type as far as being slim. I wanted to be thicker. I wanted to have bigger legs. By loving every part of me like I do now, okay, like I do now, I love every single part of me. And it did take a little bit to get here. It took some tears. It took some crying, you know, about just a bunch of different things I'm going to actually state in this video of what I was doing that definitely delayed me from loving myself the way I should have. We go through a lot in life. God puts us through obstacles that will create us to be stronger women. I feel as though sometimes we let our circumstances determine our worth. That goes for anybody really, you know. Sometimes we feel as though our circumstances determines the person that we are, determine the value in what we bring to the table, and that's not true. You have so much to bring to the table. Things that other people don't know about, things that you might not even know that you can bring to the table yet. You have those qualities, you know what I'm saying? And you have to dig and find that. And that's what I had to do. When I didn't like my body, I was like, girl, first of all, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at what you do every day. You go to the gym, you keep yourself up. You do your skincare, you keep your skin good. You do your hair, like as far as like taking care of your hair, you're oiling it, you're doing the things properly. Why don't you love yourself? Why don't you love yourself at least properly enough to know, like, yes, I might have my flaws, but it doesn't mean I'm not good enough. It doesn't mean that, you know, nobody's perfect, of course, but you got to understand that too. You know, I think we knock ourselves down a lot before we even get a chance to prove ourselves for things sometimes, you know. And that's why I made this video, because I want us to always look at ourselves as queens. Like, we are queens, and if you do not literally believe that about yourself right now, you have to look into the mirror and say, you know what, I am a queen. Even if I don't believe it today, I am a queen regardless, okay? And I will be treated as such. You are something that can definitely benefit this world, okay? You have to look at yourself as that. We are all beautiful in our own way. God made us all extremely unique, extremely just different. Everybody's different. You might find some comparisons in people that might make them seem like they are the same, but they're not. Everybody's different. The love that God has for us is a love that he wants us to show ourselves first. He has the love that's already given to us from above, but how are we loving ourselves enough to even accept what he already has placed for us? And this is not, I'm trying not to make this a sermon, nothing like that, y'all, but I rock with Jesus on this channel. So this life is so interesting, you guys. It is so interesting. A lot of the things that used to make me sad or mad, or I would get, you know, irritated by, I don't as much anymore. You have to love yourself enough to know that you do have things to work on to get better. You do have, you know, flaws that can possibly get better. I think about it every day, you know. Our parents probably used to say, like, you're gonna think about this one day and you're gonna laugh about it, or this, that, and the third. And I am laughing now. And I'm only 27, but I'm laughing about the things I used to cry over, the boys I used to cry over. Oh my goodness, the friendships that I used to cry over, or just things that really were not impacting my life enough to make me feel those emotions like that. But then again, you do want to feel the emotions, but then don't Don't coddle in the emotions. Feel them like you're supposed to. You're supposed to naturally feel hurt about stuff. You're supposed to naturally feel sad about stuff, but you can't let that keep you down. Because when you let things keep you down that other people do, they have power over you. They have the control over you now. Now that you have the capability of thinking about, how am I going to let this affect me? Am I going to let this mess up my day? Or am I going to, let it happen and I'm going to move on? You know what I'm saying? We have to be those type of boss women like that we really want to be. Most of us want to be bosses, so we can't let the little things get to us. There are so many things that we're going to have to deal with. If you're not a mom now, you're going to have to deal with kids. If you're not married now, you're going to have to deal with your marriage. All these things we have to learn, how to deal with. But first, learn how to love you first. Before everything else comes. Learn how to love yourself properly so that you can properly give that love to somebody else, to a child, to a freak, to your husband. One thing that I've loved, you guys, and people look at me like, dang girl, you can do all that by yourself. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, and that's called soloism. Okay, we're gonna call it soloism on this channel. And it's a state of mind where this is my definition, you guys. It's a state of mind where you are able to love yourself enough to be able to do many things on your own, and you don't need nobody to be able to do it with you. So that's like me. I go to the gym by myself. I go out on dates by myself, meaning go out to eat at my favorite restaurant, getting my favorite drink and my favorite entree. Okay, like you got to live it up for yourself first. Like, don't expect people to give you these things. You get it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You find that happiness within you. Ain't nobody out here make you happy about what you're doing with your life except you. They're not the person that's feeling the feelings and the emotions. So be okay with being alone. That's one thing that I don't think I've ever really struggled with, was being alone or doing things by myself. I love doing things by myself. It's on my own time, on my schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna learn to love it eventually, but you gotta start. Start doing little things like that so you could build up that self-esteem, build up that character, build up that confidence in you that you the baddest thing walking on this planet Earth, okay? Like, you gotta know that. That's the only way you're gonna be able to feel what I'm saying right now, is if you think of yourself that way. And it's not in a way of thinking that you're cocky, that you're better than everyone else. You just lifted yourself up, and that's okay to do. Don't feel ashamed because you are clapping your back for the hard work that you've been putting in to love yourself properly. Don't feel that way, because there are people out there that have not healed themselves and feel it when somebody else is growing. Like, they feel like you growing and you moving from that state of mind now to a place of confidence and love. People are going to feel that. And not everybody's going to go along with it. But you have to be a person to know yourself enough to know, I got to get myself out of this state because I'm better than this. God has given me so many gifts. That's what you got to tell yourself. I have so many gifts and talents that I have to share with the world. There is no reason for me not to love myself. There is no reason for me not to cater to myself. Give myself the world. You doing you, baby. You gotta feel that. You gotta love that. You gotta stop also comparing yourself, you guys. Every single thing that I'm listing right now is everything that I've done, okay? We've all probably done it. We all still sometimes do it. And I don't necessarily, I wouldn't say compare myself to others. I do look at others now in a different way as far as what can they teach me? What do I really like about them that much that I can learn from them? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at people now. I don't compare anymore. Of course we've done it because there's things about other people that might give them attention that we might want attention for, or that we might want to feel for. You know what I'm saying? We might want to feel loved by many, or all these different likes on our pictures, or all these guys that like us. For one thing, you gotta learn that you're not everybody's taste. Okay, we're not everybody's cup of tea, but you gotta love yourself enough to know that you are still somebody special. Like, you cannot let other people prove your worth. The reason why I say stop comparing yourself, you guys, is because you never freaking know what people are thinking. They might be hating on you. They might be jealous of you. You might have things that other people just desire to have, desire to look like. You might have those qualities, but you're dimming your light because you're thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm not light. I don't have the best body in the world. I don't have long hair. I don't have nice skin. We are beautiful creatures. I mean, women, we're the freaking runners of this world. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Okay, y'all know that. I think that when people start to love themselves more, the more CEOs that are going to be happening, especially with women, because we're going to believe in ourselves more. You got to believe in you. You have to believe in what you have going on. I didn't believe that like my voice was actually something that people would want to hear. Like, I didn't believe that. But now I do believe it. Now I do feel as though my experiences might help somebody. You have to grow into that too. It's not like something that's going to happen overnight. You're not going to look at this video and then all of a sudden tomorrow you're going to start loving yourself properly. And let me say properly as far as knowing that you're not perfect, but still loving yourself anyway. That's what I mean by loving yourself properly. There is no technicals to it. It's literally, I'ma love me for me, okay? I'm silly, I'm goofy, you know? I like to joke around. I like to take care of my business. I go to work. I got things I'm trying to grow on the side. I'm a fun girl, but I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, know who you are. When you know who you are and you know what you bring to the table, people ain't gonna be able to tell you nothing else. Like, they're not gonna be able to tell you nothing else. Because people feel when you feel good about yourself. People know when they're in the aura of just somebody who's confident. Like, okay, she got it going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel it. I feel it when I'm in a room of women that feel that way. Even around men that's confident, you feel the vibes. You know what I'm saying? And I really pray that you guys look at this video and understand that every single person on this earth has something special to bring to the table. You are only here to do what's best for you at the end of the day. You do what's best for you. And that's called self-love. You love yourself enough to make your decisions that you know will be best for you at the end of the day. And yes, you might have families and things like that, but you gotta take care of you first before you take care of anything else the right way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I talked through many different things, but I can always make plenty more because this topic is pretty big and I have a lot of, you know, stories and just feelings that I might want to share with you guys that might be able to help you think differently and your perspective might just be changed a little bit. Who knows? Like, I learn every day from people that I don't know. Really take the time to learn who you are. Write down the things that you might not really like about yourself and the things that you really love about yourself. You like, girl, like, somebody ain't gonna love it. Somebody ain't gonna love it. Nah, but y'all know I'm silly, so I'm gonna be silly. But just really understand what I'm saying. Like, people are gonna feel it. Like, when you start to really, truly love what you wake up for every day. And you waking up for you first. You waking up for your goals. Another 24 hours to love yourself and do something for you to hit your goals, you know, get your family out of debt, whatever it is that you want to do. Love yourself enough to let good things happen to you. Love yourself enough to let your life change for the better. Okay, so thank you guys so much again for coming back to my channel. My name is Ariana again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much.